Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's see, what energy do we have for the beginning of the week, Monday and Tuesday? We have the Six of Cups. Isn't that a beautiful card? This card is all about sweetness and light and relationships and harmony, right? This card also speaks about nostalgia and rekindling situations, reconciliations, things like that. So when I tune into the energy of this card, Spirit is saying be open to giving and receiving of love, because Spirit is saying love is truly all that matters, right? And I'm also hearing the word, the power of community. So this is about sticking together, loving and supporting one another through whatever difficulties we might all be experiencing, right? So harmony is the order of the day for today and tomorrow. Okay, let's get some further elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle. To the sea. I love this. Okay, this card speaks about going with the flow and letting ourselves be carried by the current, right? So in other words, today and tomorrow is not a time for pushing or forcing. This is about letting the universe carry us, go with the flow. And I'm also hearing the words radical acceptance of what is. So this is radical acceptance of ourselves, of other people, of what's going on around us. Acceptance doesn't mean I'm totally okay with this horrible thing that's happening to me. No, it's about accepting it, accepting the reality of whatever it is, right? So in other words, okay, because that's the only way we can change things is first of all by accepting that they're there, okay? Then we have an opportunity to change things. So let's go with the flow, love and accept ourselves and others, and then, and also, like I said, by that accepting, it is what it is. Okay. Now, let's see what guidance is here from the enchanted map. Interesting movement. So here we had a little boat that's going with the flow on the water, and here we have movement. So, gentle movement. No, there's no need to rush or hurry anything. Go with the flow. We're being supported right now, I'm hearing from Spirit. We are being supported as we move forward, as we take baby steps, as we are healing, as we are growing, as we are developing. We are being supported in our movements. Okay. Now let's see, what do we need to surrender in the beginning of this week? What do we need to surrender? Surrender to creativity. It says, let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Now, this makes sense because when we are relaxed, when we're going with the flow, when we allow life to move us, when we're not pushing or forcing, we make space for creative solutions, creative ideas, and creative things that we can do that we would not have received if we were stuck in the go, go, do, do that we all love to do all the time, including me. So be open to creative solutions that will help us to move forward, to get us from point A to point B, to help us with our healing, etc. Okay, what energy do we have for the middle of the week? What energy do we have for the middle of the week? We have the Page of Swords. If you look at this young page, he's standing there with all of his books behind him. He's got so much knowledge and he's like, ta-da, I can do this. And I'm hearing the word solutions. So middle of the week, pay attention to your ideas. It'll come up as solutions. And I'm hearing think outside the box, because we're going to be getting some good insights here, right? So, and I'm also hearing the word solution to problems, creative solution. I'm hearing that over and over. Creative solutions to problems will be coming through in the middle of the week. So we need to trust the ideas that we've been getting and get out of our own way. So don't give in to the, oh, I've got this great idea, but it'll never work. because I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. Don't give in to the blah, blah, okay? As soon as you get a creative idea, act on it, because it's going to help you to solve whatever situations that you're dealing with at the moment. Be open to ideas. Okay, now let's get some further elaboration from the wisdom of the oracle for the middle of the week. We have go the distance. Now, please notice there's a desert, and as we know, a desert is not a particularly abundant place. It's a desert. But here's this leopard or cheetah, I can never tell the difference, really going for it. And it's running so fast that it's flying above the little bumps in the sand, okay? So whatever obstacles you are experiencing in your life at the moment, wherever you are feeling triggered, know that you've got this. You can do it. You can go the distance, and you can make things happen for yourself based on the ideas. So whatever ideas you get in the middle of the week, you can do it. That's what this card means, okay? With a whole lot of trusting the process and knowing that if you could not act on the idea, you would never have received the idea, okay? Right, let's see what guidance is here from the enchanted map for the middle of the week. Compass. Please notice all the cards that are to do with movement. That lady in a boat, this ostrich moving forward, and then going the distance, movement, and compass. And a compass is what gives us direction, okay? Now, this card speaks about facing our true north. Now, our true north is our truth, our authenticity, and what feels good and right for us. The right path for us is always the one that feels right. So for as long as you stay orientated or oriented, however you say it, to your true north, you can do it, right? And you can act on those amazing ideas that you get because you are ready. I'm hearing Spirit say we are so ready. And Spirit is saying that this readiness is coming from a place of, I am so done with being small. I am so done with settling for so little. I am so done with feeling insignificant or having no confidence. I am done. I'm ready to move forward now. And Spirit is saying you can expect miracles as a result. Okay, what do we need to surrender in order to make this happen? Interesting. It says surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Okay? So this also speaks about just grounding, right? Because what sticks out for me is, like I said, this leopard is like flying over the desert there full speed ahead. So while we're speeding forward and making things happen and doing what feels good and right, let us at the same time remain grounded, okay? And also honoring, this is important, honoring how nature works. Nature is got everything to do with cycles, okay? Again, the seed analogy, that's the stage one. We plant the seed, the idea. We take the action, we feed the seed, we water it, that's the action, okay? And then we let nature take its course, because the next part of the cycle is a rebirth, which is what we're all going through now. The seed cracks open, which is painful if you think about it, okay? And then it pushes through the earth and it starts to grow. That's a cycle. We cannot rush that. Humans are the same, okay? We are not separate from nature. We are intrinsically connected to nature. So we also have cycles, okay? Now, with this eclipse season that we're in now, I think that solar eclipse, is on a Saturday. Anyway, eclipses are life changers. They're course correctors, right? So let us honor the cycle that eclipses bring. Eclipses bring endings and beginnings. They're course correctors, okay? So we are letting go of we basically going through a death of the old. We're also at the end of the year, so it makes sense. So we're letting go. We're experiencing the death of our old selves, the death of our old way of being. And I know this has been a theme for a while, but again, nothing happens overnight. It's a cycle. So let us honor the cycle we're in, the letting go of the old, whatever that may be or whatever form it may take for us. We're letting it go so that we can rebirth and welcome all sorts of beautiful new beginnings that are coming into our world now. But we need to honor the process of it because it is a cycle. Okay, right? There's a time for doing and a time for being. So it feels like this week we're going to be figuring out the balance of that. How to find the balance of doing and being, doing and being. We can't do all the time. We're human beings. Okay, so we'll find the balance of that. Okay, so let us have a look and see what weather, energetic weather, are we going to have for Friday and the weekend. What energetic weather do we have here? We're just talking about the Fool. If you look at, and this card is the very first card of the Major Arcana, and it is loaded with potential. It means new beginnings. If you look at this witch, she's about to leap right off that cliff there, okay? And she's about to fly on her broom, and she's like, yay, let's go for it. So as I was saying, we're welcoming in the new. Yep, this weekend we can say hello, Spirit is saying, to a whole new us as a person, okay? We are being renewed, and that was the purpose of the trial by fire, that a lot of this year has been the theme of, as well as November especially. November was like the last contraction in the labor, okay? Now this month, December, we're welcoming in the new, our new selves, which brings a new life, a new way of being. So there can be new lives for us. So in other words, we could be welcoming in new jobs, new businesses, new homes, new babies. It's all about the new, right? Welcoming that in over the weekend, which is a constant I'm hearing for the next 3 months. All sorts of new coming for the next 3 months. So it's not just going to be this weekend. There's more new to come. Okay, let's get some elaboration and some wisdom for Friday and the weekend. Guidance is here for us, please. By the book. Now this card, it also speaks again of honoring natural cycles, because there are divine laws in the universe that are absolute, okay? So this is about following the process. Let's not rush anything. Let's not force anything. Let's do things by the book. Let's follow the rules of how the universe ultimately works, okay? I'm being guided to read out the message of this card because it's quite profound. So let's find it. It says here, the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Okay, so there you go. So this is about, yes, we're moving forward toward the new, woohoo, but let us follow the process. Okay, let us do what is required of us to enable for these new beginnings to happen. Okay, let's get some further guidance from the Enchanted Map for Friday and the weekend. We have Balancing Act. Okay, please notice the boat. There's more movement here, and this lady's about to walk across this tightrope. Okay, so this is about, again, new beginnings, moving towards a new, doing it cautiously, doing it within balance, and doing it within the laws of the universe. I'm hearing Spirit say, surrender your agenda. Okay, what does that mean? Surrender your agenda. Okay. Now, the Spirit always talks about things in the collective, because it's never about me, I. Okay, it's always about us, because whatever happens to me, I, in essence affects the whole. It affects the collective. So here, what we want to do as we're creating the new, we're moving forward, we're experiencing all sorts of new things. Let us surrender our personal agenda. In other words, I desperately need this new job because I need to pay the bills. That's selfish. That's me, I. Yes, in truth, we might need to pay our bills, of course, yes. But what about, what am I going to be doing in this job? Okay, what am I bringing to this job? Let us shift the focus to the collective as I am so excited to have a brand new job because I'm going to offer my talents, my skills. I'm going to be helping people. I'm going to be adding value to the business. I'm going to be happy doing this because this is what I love to do. And in return, my needs are met. Do you see the shift in focus? When we shift our perspective from me, I, selfish, to the collective, everything changes when we shift our perspective like that, okay? When we focus on being of service to others, to the world, our needs are always abundantly met. That is a universal law, by the way. It's called the law of reciprocity. As we give, so we receive. We can't be bottomless pits of need. We've got to be givers as well. Okay. So when we find the balance and think about how the new, never mind is going to serve us, but how it's going to serve the collective, it goes so much better. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to surrender this weekend? What do we need to surrender so that we can start this new beautifully? Surrender to full power. It says, your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Okay, so here, the ideas we get this week, the inspirations, the drive, the stamina that we have this week. No more playing small. No more, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, blah. Those are our triggers of our old traumas. That's nonsense. We finished with that. We've eclipsed that now. We're in eclipse season. We're putting that behind us. Let us now step into our full power with, I can do this. I can serve through the new that I'm receiving. Again, stupid example, I know, but not just a new job. It could be a new home, a new way of being, a new child. How's this going to help everyone? All right. Then I shift our focus and know that we are worthy of all that is good and that we are more powerful and more courageous than what we could ever even imagine. Okay. So let's step into our full power. Never mind this weekend, but this week. In fact, this life. Okay. Let us remember who we are. Okay. So very interesting mixed bag this week. Very interesting. So what I love about this week for us is that we're going with the flow again. Life is moving. Life has been stagnant for a while, I know, but life is now starting to move again, okay? And now, but we're not moving into the new, the same people we were before. We're moving into the new now, forever changed. Through the lessons that we've learned, for the healing that we've been doing, for the letting go of the old stuff, the old cycles, all the old, we're now releasing that big time so that we can step into the new and step into whatever it is we're manifesting, stepping into new love, abundance, whatever it is, stepping into that, okay? And knowing that we're worthy and that we deserve it. That's the biggest thing, is stepping into our power, knowing that we're worthy, okay? We can do this. What we want at the end of the day wants us, as we know. Okay. So I hope that helps. Thank you once again for being here, for liking, for sharing. And I wish you all an amazing, happy week ahead. And I will see you again next Monday for your next week's video. Sending you all so much love. Take care and keep well. Bye.